Heidi. I didn't know exactly how that worked. I didn't think it showed anything until I actually went live. So sorry about that. Thank you, Chris, for sending me a message and telling me. I need to get an address for somebody real quick, and then we'll get started vacuum sealing these. Oh, if I can find it. Let me go back to these messages. So how's everybody's day today? Mine's been pretty good. Can't complain. I probably get to go back to work tomorrow, so I'll be excited to get out of the house. Do that. That there. Was that the address? Nope. I'm terrible at reading chat, so I need just one more minute. Somebody's need to mail something at the post office and need this address. Hopefully I can find it. I've got like 40 skipjack, and I'll put them in. I was just going to put some in a bags. I was going to see if somebody wanted to come up and talk with me while I was doing it to help me read chat since I'm half blind. Okay, he got it. Never mind. Okay. And what I usually do is a skipjack. You can see they're different sizes. That's small. And then these are kind of small too, but they're probably more like a medium. Then these are pretty good size ones. These are larges. You can kind of tell a difference in the size of them. You can throw these down whole or cut them in half. These are your donkey baits. Cut them back right here, here, and here. No one likes this piece, but if I'm cutting small, then I'll cut them this big. If not, I'm cutting them size of a tater. About this big. And these freeze the best because they bleed better when they thaw out. These don't really bleed, but these just pour just like they're fresh. So I always try to buy these instead, the big ones. But for the deal I got in them, I take what I can get. And I got a few bags. The rest of them's rolls. And I just put in what I think I'll use in my trip. But there we go.
Well, hello there, Jody.
Howdy.
That's a lot of skipjack laying there.
It's not really. It's only 40. That'll keep me going about a month if
Yeah.
I'm stingy with it.
So did I hear you say you were going to cut some of them before you freeze them?
Probably not these, but I have before. And then they're already in chunks ready to go. Especially these big ones. Because they're kind of hard to cut and thaw out.
That's a big one.
Yeah. I don't think that's actually the biggest one.
You can make mine smaller so everybody can see you a little better if you want.
Okay.
And I'll just try to keep up with chat for you.
Okay. Let's see. Layout.
Looks like John Holiday wants you to send some for research.
Research. Oh, to try and see if you can use them. I bet there is a big bait.
That is a big skipjack.
Yeah. Compared
I would
to
say that's smaller one you have right there. Of course, I don't have them here locally. I have to go to Ohio River to see them or anything, but that maybe just slightly bigger than that small one is what I can buy frozen here.
Yeah.
And they're like $12 for two.
Mm-hmm. I got a really good deal. I got them for $80. 40 of them. I wasn't about to pass it up.
Nah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. Around here they're like $7. This might be $10 actually, this one. But they probably maybe these would be $8 for these two, maybe $5 a piece.
Looks like, is this the Dee Dee's finned in?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've seen her. Hi.
3B's in here. Mid-South says, you can make mine smaller are words that should never be uttered by a man.
You said what?
You can make mine smaller are words that should never be uttered by a man.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, he's being a little facetious, I think.
Let's let go. This time. I've been patient today. I usually put about 5 to a bag, and that's usually I open 2 bags. I usually take 3, because if you don't take too much, then you run out, and you have a good night if you don't take enough bait.
Yeah, that's kind of what I wondered too, Bobcat. Bobcat's saying if you cut them in chunks before you sell them, you suck all the good stuff out. And I was.
Yeah. I've done it before. And they turned out okay, but I usually just do it like this. But it is messy and stinky.
Mike's fishing home.
Hey, Mike.
Oh, did I say that, Mid-South? If I said that wasn't what I was talking about. I was talking about the ones that we get around here were smaller. I don't know what I was talking about. I don't even remember.
Oh, they're talking about your picture on the screen?
Oh, okay. I get it now. See, it went over my head too. Uncle Lou says those will ship okay to me this time of year. Just saying. There's Realville.
I wouldn't know. When they're running, I would have tried to help them get some skipjack. In the spring, that's when I stock up.
Tim Molina has entered the building.
Howdy, Tim.
I had to go buy a new mouse for my laptop. The one I was using just died on me.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. We don't want no uh-ohs. There's J-Dog. He says he wishes that you would send him a box of those instead of tissues.
Yeah.
Jeremy's tournament cap. He says skipjack mania. I have to say that like I said, around my local lakes, we don't have skipjack. But
Yeah.
I use skipjack for channel cats in our local lake. So it works great. Jeremy says you better not use chicken over skipjack. It's the only bad thing about those vacuum sealers. They are noisy. John Holiday says, don't start on chicken already. I could get offended. Jeremy is hoping that you're feeling better, Jody. It could be tears even, John Holiday. Leo and Irene, I didn't see them come in. Hello. Jody's got that vacuum sealer running right now, is why she's muted.
Okay, it did suck the air out when it sealed it.
It didn't?
What did I do wrong? I've never done that before.
I don't know.
You don't know?
I heard the pump running.
Uh-huh. Let me try another bag. Might have been the way I had them laid in it.
Mike's Fishing Home says, I'm looking forward to Thursday. You're awesome. This has been fun. Going to be a great finish.
I hope so. I'll be probably using some of these Thursday.
Mid-South just got a vacuum sealer that arrived last night. Yeah, that's a good point, Jody. If you've got that bag hanging over the counter, you might want to kind of bring it up onto the counter so it can suck the air out. Lisa Elliott. Yeah, it does look like Jody, I think you got the bag in too far. Catfish Cameron, I think she said she had 40. That's a big skipjack right there. Looks like that one might have worked. Oh no, that's on the outside of the bag.
That one didn't seal either, so I've just got the roll. I'm gonna try and make a bag out of it. If that
Well,
makes
I
a
think
difference.
when you're just sucking the air out, it looked like the bag was sticking in way too far.
Okay.
I think the bag just barely goes in just enough that it'll suck the air out and seal it.
Okay. I'll
Try
try
it
this
out.
one. It sealed it.
Yeah, now when you stick that in there, it shouldn't go in very far at all.
Up here?
Well,
You
you have to tilt your camera down a little bit more. Yeah, I wouldn't stick it in any farther than that because it's got to have, it's got to be able to suck the air out. It looked like when you closed it that other time, it was sticking out between the cracks.
Yeah.
But I think that's about right there. See what that does. It doesn't appear to be working there. I don't know if maybe it's still in a little bit too far.
No, it ain't sucking it out.
Yeah, I think it might still be in just a little bit too far. It's got to.
Yeah, I didn't think it went live till I actually hit live. I didn't know it did.
Oh.
Yeah.
So what right there by your left hand, are there those instructions on the machine, or so does it show you how far to put the bag in?
How to make a bag from a food saver roll. I already did that end.
Mouth of bag should be even with the middle of the trough.
Close and lash lid, press seal button.
Yeah, so
And remove bag. And then
line the edge of your bag to the middle of the trough. Back it up. Back it up.
towards me.
Yep.
It don't go all the way in then.
So you want that right there where your fingers are, your left fingers.
Yeah.
Make the whole bag that way.
Even though it don't come all the way across it.
We're going to give it a try and see if it sucks the air out because the seal's up towards you more.
Okay.
Yeah, line that whole bag up in the center of that trough. And now give it a try. There we go. Chicken gravy. Good job. Yeah, our vacuum sealer is a little slightly different than that, and don't you almost can't do it wrong on ours the way you place it in there.
I got mine for free. I bought mine at an auction. It came with
There
the
you
whole bunch
go.
of stuff.
Well, now you know how to use it like a pro.
Well, I've used it before, but it's probably been 3
Oh,
months since I had to freeze any.
well, there you go. Just make sure the edge of that bag's over the center of that trough, and you're good.
All right.
John Holiday says, "Yeah, we suck." Wait, uh-oh. So I think Jeremy was trying to talk you into an earlier start time
Of what?
because he's cold. I'm assuming whatever time you're starting to fish.
I can. I'll run over somebody else's show. You got Mark and Lyle and them on Thursday nights.
Wow, I see.
That's why I start at 10.
J Dog. J Dog says, "Don't let the fish touch. They turn out better." He's got a good point though. If you can keep a separation in there, but I think she's wanting to put like 4 at a time.
Yeah. And he's talking about not putting them so close together.
Yeah.
I'm going to do all those at once when I go, though. But it's just too expensive to freeze one at a time. But you usually want them more separated.
J Dog called me a dummy. I thought we were good friends.
You ought not do that. You help me out. Now this one will look ugly because I don't want to reuse the bag.
Catfish Cameron's wanting to know how long they'll keep.
I've heard people keep them a year. I guess the last I've got froze, I caught probably in April. I've not had mine that long. I go through quite a few of them because I like to freshen my bait up. This bag is ugly, but I'll definitely use it first.
Yeah. Uncle Lou's got a good point too. I've seen that on a video before where when you get the skipjacks, you go to store them in the freezer, stand them with their backs down.
Somebody was saying something about that earlier today.
I've seen people, even when they catch them and go to put them in their cooler, they try to line them in their cooler with their backs down.
Yeah.
And then when they freeze them that way, and keeps all that good stuff in the meaty part of the fish, I believe.
So you're saying backs down, what, like this?
Yeah, when they're so the gravity, when you know what I mean, when gravity's working on them, it keeps all that good juice and stuff in the meaty part of the fish instead of the guts.
So I'm learning. And I guess they'll shrimp wrap that way. That's not how I buy them when I buy them froze. But
Yeah, they're mass producing that stuff. Then they're just wanting to get them out and get them sold.
You're saying do that?
Yeah, that's what Uncle Lou was saying. That way, you can, when you go to store them and everything, they're on their back.
Okay.
Bellies in the air.
All right. We shall try.
Keith Carter says, "Looks like you're getting the hang of it."
Yep, getting there.
I don't remember who I saw. Somebody was doing that on a video where they were catching the skipjack and putting them on their backs right into the cooler. And I don't remember who that was now, but I do remember. I remember seeing it. Retired Rick says he wishes that they had skipjacks there in Central Illinois.
That definitely looks better than this one. And it takes up a lot less room.
That's true. It does look a little better, doesn't it?
Yeah. You can stack them in a lot better.
Uncle Lou says, yeah, you can vacuum seal them normally, but when you go to stand them in the freezer, stand them upright to where the bellies are in the air.
Okay.
And when you go to thaw them out, to use them, poke a small hole in the bag and let it thaw slowly. And that's a good tip too, Uncle Lou, because I've done that. If you let them thaw while they're still vacuum sealed,
yeah,
that vacuum will pull juices and stuff out of them. So if you put a small hole in it, let some air in there while they're thawing out, that won't happen. Uncle Lou's full of tips today. Fishing chick. J-Dog, I think if she brought you a couple dozen of them, that's like half of what she has. Jody's nice, but I don't think she's that nice.
okay. So my big one I need to do on its back too. I'm probably going to double them up.
Those big ones may be a little more difficult to do that way, just because of the size of your bags.
Yeah.
But you can do him like that, and then when you put it in the freezer, put him belly up.
Yeah. I'll probably run out of bags, actually. Looks like it.
You put him in there that way, you might be able to put another. Well, you don't want too many in there because you're taking one bag per trip, right?
Well, I'll probably take 2 of these.
You might be able to squeeze 2 in there.
Yeah.
Well, J-Dog, I would offer to come down there and help you catch bait, but when I'm with you, you can't catch bait.
And that's kind of hard to find them.
Uncle Lou, she did. That was a really good price for all those.
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, for us up here, and not just up here, I have to go at least an hour to find a place that has frozen skipjack. And they're like $12 for 2. And they're about the size of those small ones that she had. And you can tell that they weren't cared for very good before they were frozen. And once you thaw them out, they're just mush most of the time.
Yeah. That's why I like these big ones.
Chunky says maybe Jody will mail Chunky some.
If you live closer, I'd bring you some. Now, the spring, when they're running, I catch them and buy them. I get as many as I can. Like, he sold me like 60 for $50 back in the spring.
Oh, yeah?
But right now, he's getting like $4 a piece. He messaged me and he had these left over. He didn't want to freeze them. And he said he'd take $100 for them. I offered him 75. And then he said he'd take 80. So I said, well, I'll be there. I think I'm going to put 3 in this one because I know I'm going to use them. That right there would be half a night fishing if I'm on good fish.
Yeah.
Or a whole night fishing if I ain't on good fish.
Haz's came in and Tinkerbell's came in.
Howdy.
Has just had a baby.
He did. Congratulations.
There's John Parker, professional cat fisherman.
Yeah.
After this video, he'll be professional bait storer.
Yep.
Congratulations, Haz. Telly was just in there yelling it out to me. I think that means Haz's basketball team is complete now, right?
Yeah. He's even got alternates now. Ooh. That's pretty heavy right there.
Yeah, there's a lot of bait right there.
Uh-huh.
Haz says he has a starting 5 and 2 bench players.
Yeah.
Fishing with Steve Mosley.
Howdy, Steve.
Steve, did you do any good on the Ohio the other day? There's Sandy.
Hey, Sandy. These right here would be hard to get in if they's on your pole 3 at a time. I've never caught 3 at one time, only 2. Yeah. I took them out, but I always lose one of them.
Well, Jody's got a system down now. She even remembers to mute the phone. Sunfish for fish.
There we go.
Mike has to go, picking up the kids from school soon.
Did you get to go fishing?
I think he said something earlier about the wind being really bad.
Oh.
Fishing Chick wants to know, Jody, how far you are from Louisville.
I reckon I'm less than 4 hours. I've not really looked it up. Probably 3.5. I'm an hour from Somerset. I'm an hour and a half from Corbin in London.
John Parker is putting his address in the chat just in case you need it, Jody.
Okay. Oh.
I don't even think skipjack would help John Parker.
You know, when I went up Tom's during the day, they was about the skipjack. That's all they was hitting. But then during that challenge, they wouldn't even look at it.
Huh.
Yeah, I messed up on that challenge. I actually brought Aaron bait that he beat me with. The shad.
Chunky says exactly. John Parker needs more than bait. John says, wait a dadgum minute. John Parker, I thought I was the only one that used that. I resemble that remark. I say that a lot around here. Hi, Joy.
Yeah.
There's George Ray's in.
Hi,
Says,
George.
hi, Miss Jody.
I liked your video this morning.
How many you got left over there?
I probably got 2 or 3 bags left. Just
I was going to
enough.
say, you're going pretty quick now.
Yep. And they're all about the same size. Make sure I got enough bags where I seal them.
There you go. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Looks like you're going to have plenty.
Yeah, I got probably another bag or 2 left on your own.
John Parker says, even I could catch fish with that bait.
He might be able to. I mean, they seem to like it pretty good. If I scoot it back a little bit farther, you can see better. And I always bleach my counter down when I get done, too.
Oh, yeah. Or you could just take a slice of bread and wipe it all up and make a sandwich.
That's okay.
J-Dog would.
Yeah, J-Dog would eat it.
Telly made me BLT for lunch.
Ooh, that sounds good.
It was good.
I'll probably have pizza rolls.
Pizza rolls are good too. Fish and Chick wants to know if you'll be going to the Cat Con in February, Jody.
Yep, I already got room. I can't wait.
That's me, John, hiding in the corner. He said he thought it was your husband talking. He didn't see me in the corner.
No.
Hi, Tinkerbell.
Hey, Tank.
Hello, George. Must have been a lot of them didn't see me.
No. That's Chris from Hooks and Habits.
I changed my icon the other day when I was playing around on StreamYard Thanksgiving morning.
Yeah.
I guess I have to go back into StreamYard to change it back.
I don't know. I've never changed mine yet. I was trying to figure out how to do it.
I don't know
Somebody
if it'll
told
let
me
me do it right now or not. Let's see.
I had to go through StreamYard.
No, I can edit now. Yeah, there we go. Edit. Do that. Done. Now maybe people will recognize me. Fishing with the Chad.
Hi, Chad.
He said I didn't think Chris could get any smaller.
Oh, why do they pick on you all the time? He should, of all people, shouldn't pick on people.
And especially Chad it's jealousy, Jody.
Okay.
Fishing Chick says, "What are you doing in the corner?" Steve Mosley, don't laugh at Chad. He's not funny. Fishing Chick, it's never ending with the short jokes. But that's okay. It doesn't bother me. I'm jealous so much. In fact, I've decided to quit YouTube. You are not quitting YouTube, Chad. I will not allow it. There's Backlash.
Howdy.
Says Jody is bored when you live stream vacuum sealing bait. LOL.
Oh my gosh. Wasn't that I thought, well, some people ain't never really seen skipjack or.
Yep. And it's easy to forget things like that. You take a lot of things for granted when you have it available all the time.
Yeah. And some people's probably never even used one of these things before.
That's true too.
I just thought, and I actually learned something to put the bait upside down.
Yeah, and if you're out, that's one thing I know that, at least with that video I saw, I wish I could remember who that was, but as they were catching them, they were putting them in the cooler on their backs.
I have to remember that.
You know what I mean? They would put a layer of ice down,
Yeah.
put them in the cooler on their back, and then once that layer was full, they'd put more ice on top, put them on their back, and they just kept doing that. Ice, skipjack, ice, skipjack.
I'm just a little bit too lazy for that. I just throw them on the boat and the floor, and when I get done, I go pick them up.
Well, I think if you're using them right then and there, it probably doesn't matter too much anyway.
Yeah.
But if you know you're going to catch a bunch and store them, I think it'd probably be worth the time of doing it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm usually the one putting them in the cooler. So.
Two Old Vets says, never knew they made silent sealers. Can't even hear it. Jody's got a system down now where she hits that mute button and gets it done.
Yep, it's my last bag.
Well, Rob, I appreciate that. You can take a day off of picking on me. Chad's taking care of it.
Well,
Was that the last one?
yep.
That didn't take long at all.
No.
Backlash says when I vacuum seal my shad, I cut it up in chunks first, thaws faster and ready to go.
Yeah. I've done it both ways. But I think it's better to cut it if you can as you go.
Now, when we go out to catch, we'll catch bluegill and stuff, creek chubs, things like that. I mean, of course, I keep them alive. If I know I'm going the next day, I keep them alive. But if I know it's going to be a few days, I just throw them in freezer bags, and while they're still alive, they go straight to the freezer. I don't vacuum seal them or nothing because I know I'm going to be using them at least in that week. It's like Rob from Two Old Vets is going to be making some dog food again. Big batch of dog food. Chucky, it may have been Steve Douglas. I'm gonna putting them upside down. Maybe it was.
Let's see. I mean, that way.
It seems like there was more than one person in the video when I was watching it, but I may be wrong. Maybe it was Steve Douglas. I just remember seeing the video.
Let's see if I got 40. I didn't. I usually count them.
Oh, you didn't count them?
That one didn't feel good, so I'm gonna redo it.
Yeah, it's a good time to make sure, they've been setting long enough to make sure they all stayed vacuumed up.
Yeah. Them first ones, I don't like the way they sealed, so I'm gonna redo them real quick. They was the bags, not the ones I made.
Hey, there's Pork Chop.
Hey, Pork Chop.
And there's, I don't know if it's Garvey or Garv Morgan. I think he's confirming that it was Steve Douglas doing that. Pork Chop, she said earlier she's heard of people keeping them once they're frozen, keeping them for a year. But she's thinking that what she has there will probably only last her a month. Chucky says it was Steve Douglas. Fishing Chick says, you're addicted to fishing when you're sitting here watching Jody vacuum seal fish. Texas 6-shooter. Hi, all. Just stopping by to see what a skipjack looks like. Can you eat them? ? They look like shad to me. Well, I'm sure you could eat them, but I bet they don't taste very good. I don't know anybody that keeps them to eat them. Everybody uses them for bait.
Something else I learned: they seal better if they run this way in the bag instead of the other way.
Well, we all learned something there.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 25, 29, 30. 1, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. I got 43. So,
Now you got a deal then.
yep.
Rob from Two Old Vets says, Jody, do we need to do a GoFundMe for you? You have that much room in your freezer for bait means no food.
I have a deep freezer in here, and then I got a deep freezer in the garage, and actually another refrigerator in the garage.
Yeah, we've got two big freezers in the garage, and then a normal size refrigerator with a freezer in the garage too.
Yeah, and it was full, but I think I got 2 packs left. That's all I had left. So I was fixing to be hurting for bait.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to use some chicken this Thursday on 3 rods.
So Lisa says that she double seals her bags as she freezes just in case.
Okay.
And you could do that if you wanted to. You could run those back through and do just the seal.
Yeah.
Just in case one of the, that seal that you have fails, you'd have another one. But I mean, as long as those have been setting out right now, it seems like they're holding their vacuum. So
I've had a couple mess up in the freezer when I got them out before.
Fishing Chick says, "Good Lord, Mother Mary of sweet baby Jesus, that's a lot of bait."
That's nothing to what I usually get.
Yeah, Rob says he double seals them too.
Okay. I'll do that.
I mean, it can't hurt.
No. I mean, they're already there. They aren't put away yet.
I'm going to mute for a second.
It don't make a noise, just a seal. For me.
I have to mute for a second.
Actually, we just got some groceries. They're sitting on top of the deep freezer.
Would you want one?
Of course, that was on the list.
Christmas tree cakes.
Yeah, that's a big pack.
Oh, that is a big pack.
Huh? I seen a recipe for a dip for Christmas tree cakes.
Hey, Jody.
Yeah.
Kelly's got something to say.
Okay.
I seen a dip made with Christmas tree cakes.
You did.
Yes.
That sounds heavenly.
You may have to share that or something.
I've seen it. I haven't made it yet, but most definitely.
I like them little Christmas tree cakes.
They are good.
There's not a whole lot of Little Debbie's I don't like.
Me neither. I don't like the donut sticks. I don't like coffee. I
love
like
coffee.
And I like these too. Cream horns. They're one of my favorites.
Yeah. I like those. The eclairs, I think, which are kind of similar to those.
Yeah.
I like the chocolate and the, what is it they put in those? It's not pudding. It's
Bavarian cream, maybe?
Bavarian cream, yeah.
Yeah.
Lone Stars Lounge.
Okay, got my deep freezer cleaned off. It's full of pizza kits. Those Caesars. I'll take them out.
Joy said, "Wait, you don't like coffee?"
No. Never had a drink a cup of it. I never had a beer and I've never had coffee.
Wow.
The bag of ice.
We love our coffee around here.
Yeah.
Annette Morgan says, "I have a big box too, and I have tried the Christmas tree dip, and it is good."
That one I can't double seal. Too close to the edge.
Backlash has speckled trout and catfish in his freezer.
Wow.
Fishing Chick's telling me to grab some of that bait when you're not looking, so we have fun to go fishing.
Yeah. If I head up that way fishing, I'll bring some this weekend.
Joy says, OMG, Folgers and Budweiser are their own food groups.
I tasted the beer once. I didn't like it.
It's an acquired taste for sure when you first start drinking it.
And I thought, well, I make myself learn to like something. I just didn't drink it. But away from here, like, really,
Danny Stone is here.
it's a little, like they drink it like a pop away from here. Here, it's, not drunk that way where I live. But like in the city, they drink it with their pizza and stuff. Right, I believe.
Danny says, good Lord, how many skips you putting in a bag?
Enough to get me through the night.
Backlash is having catfish tacos tomorrow night.
That sounds good.
Yes.
Still ain't happy with the seal on this one.
Yeah, that one looks like it's got some air in it.
Yeah, that's twice I've done this one.
Maybe that bottom seal.
It was a bag that it wasn't what I made. It actually.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. One that come with the food thing.
Well, that's one thing we've learned is, don't skimp on your bags when you're, because we process our own deer and everything, and
yeah,
we tried the cheaper bags and they don't work out very well.
I got this roll off Amazon. It seemed to have done pretty good. But these bags actually come with that. But I was just trying to get rid of them and give them away.
Right. Backlash says you have plenty of bait to beat J-Dog off the dock.
Hey, I got my boat fixed. I don't know if I told you that.
Boat's fixed?
Yep. Already got it fixed.
Well, that's good news.
Well, technically, I could take a bag of these and go home fishing tonight. I still get back in time to go to work in the morning.
Yeah, Rob's saying double seal both sides.
Do what? After all the work? Dang.
Well, I mean, you could always go back through and do the other ends later on.
No, because I pushed them all the way to the bottom.
Well, you still got enough bag hanging out there to seal that.
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying. I don't have to go move up, just move down.
Yeah.
Oh.
There's Lance.
Hey, Lance. I'm going to mute this one.
Fishing Chick says, Jody, maybe I can go fishing with you also when I'm somewhat in your area in February. George, I think she did say she is going to work tomorrow.
That turned out a lot better. There we go.
When I went out and bought this mouse earlier, I also bought an external hard drive because I've been wanting to free up space on this laptop.
Yeah.
So I took all the videos and stuff that we've already made and put them on this external drive. And then even though I know they're on this drive, it felt really weird deleting them off the computer.
Oh, I bet. Because you never know.
Yep, we're hiding up here, Lance. Just trying to help Jody out with chat while she does her work.
I got 2 more to reseal. I'm not going to freeze that bag just yet because I'm not go fishing. That's it right there.
It's making me want to go fishing.
I know it. That ain't been. Well, I went the other day and then my boat wouldn't start when I got down there. That was horrible.
Rob, the one I bought's 4 terabytes.
Okay. And I'm going to stack them upside down, all right?
Belly up. Some of those clips I deleted, I was like, I don't really want to delete them. I might want to go back someday, and because there's clips out there that never made the video. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I thought maybe I want to put a blooper reel together or something sometime, and then I'm like, I don't even want to make some of the videos I'm making now.
Or your
I doubt
TikTok.
I'm gonna go back and do anything. Plus, there were so many of them. I'd never find what I was looking for if I wanted to, probably.
Yeah. These 2 on top, I'll use them first, the flat ones. And I still got plenty of room for more bait. Well, that's it.
So is that basically just your bait freezer?
Yeah. Well, I had these pizza kits in it from Little Caesars we bought from school. I put them
Yeah.
over in my refrigerator, but yeah. That's what it's for bait. I appreciate you helping me, Chris.
Hey, no problem. Anytime, Jody.
Yeah. I just thought, nothing on. I was just doing it and give somebody something to watch. They had never really seen skipjack.
Fishing chick. I use DaVinci Resolve. It's free. That's why I use it. I was still eating my BLT when I first came in. That's why I didn't turn the camera on.
Yeah. I still got room to put my pizza boxes in there too. And my bag of ice.
Until you get more skipjack.
Let's see. That's going to last me a month probably. So, but every time I go skipjacking before I go fishing.
Right.
And I try to catch fresh, and then if I can get fresh, then I just bring this back home.
Rob told me to shut it. I think he's talking about my BLTs.
Yeah.
Chunky says he's been here the whole time listening. Thank you for the entertainment.
Well, you're welcome. Glad you liked it.
Danny Stone says he enjoyed it. Great job, Jody.
Well, thank you.
Rob, now he wants bacon.
I don't have any bacon.
Well, we bought I think it was right before we went to Kansas City, or I don't remember when. I don't remember, but we just bought a half a hog not too long ago,
Yeah.
and that's where that bacon came from. So it's really good bacon. There's Jesse Harmon,
Hello.
Scott Swift says,
Howdy,
"Good job, JD."
Thank you.
You can probably see chat now, can't you?
I can, let's see. Yeah, I can barely, I can read the names, but I have trouble seeing
Oh, okay.
because actually I'll put stuff on the screen and then thought it said something, it'd be something else.
Right. And that's why I very rarely, now when I'm at work, I don't have a choice but to watch stuff on my phone.
Yeah.
But, well, I mean, if I'm at my desk, I can have it playing in the background on the laptop. But when I'm not at work, if I'm watching YouTube, I'm on the laptop.
Yeah.
So I can read chat, and it's easier to type and everything else too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm at work, I'm on my computer. Usually, I'm using both. If I'm, I use my phone if I'm streaming, and then I read off my computer. And I do the same thing here. I use a laptop and a phone.
So there's CVA.
Howdy.
But yeah, I'm glad you went live because we weren't doing anything here either.
Yeah.
I probably would have ended up watching TV and falling asleep.
Howdy, Alvin. And a lot of times you can tell by the icon who people are too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm ready to end if you are.
That's fine with me.
I'll get this bleached up and get cleaned back up.
There you go.
All right. Well, thank you for watching, and I learned something. I'm here. And appreciate the tips. And appreciate your help, Chris.
You're welcome.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye. See you later.